Hello, Mary. It's like, I'll repeat it again. Hello, Mary. And it's like, I'm a little behind schedule. Under the weather. It's like freezing to death, even with a sweater on. Fighting a cold. But today is just one of those things. I will do the best I can. I'm not going to stay on for long. I'm. It's like double Mary. Mary. It's like this cold is for the birds. Last week with Alani and everybody. Hi, Gladys. I'm still trying to get my stuff together here. Like my cord for the featherweight. I don't know why it seems to be tight. Hi, June. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Kathy. It's like, did I get everybody so far? But what the featherweight and I are going to be sewing is the Mystery Star of Wonder quilt along from the Fat Quarter Shop. And it also will be my first project that I'm actually starting the material. I thought, what the heck? Hi, Della. So it's like, I have some pieces starched. I guess I better get the pattern so I know what I have to cut first. Hi, Charlotte. You love the Hunter Star? Oh, and I also got this. This is done. It's quilted and it will be gifted later today if I feel like going outside. That's the project we did. Finished that last week. Um, Hi, so Terry. Oh, you put me on. As long as your TV is one of those little miniatures, you don't need me big. It's like I just noticed, and I should have brushed my hair, but oh well. No, don't know how long my cough will allow me to. I was talking with June earlier today, and when we got off, I had a coughing fit. But the Mystery Star of Wonder quilt along. Last I knew, the pattern was still available in the Fat Quarter Shop. I was going to have that up there ready for a link and didn't do that because just don't feel good. Hi, Tracy. Okay. I watched your video over again on making Spartan pretty. If you haven't watched Tracy's newest video, you got to go watch it. Don't listen to the music if you're not in a good. It's like it can make you sad. It brings back memories. So I went and watched it a second time. I put you on the computer for the first time. Okay, I'm not on your phone. I guess who, Nancy? Yes, the granddaughter's sharing the school bug. Plus, I had to go out in the rain to the bus stop the other day and whatnot. It's like, and it says I need my background material, which is the off-white. And it said I need so many squares of 43167, which is a red small print. It's actually a red small polka dot. And then I need this other red fabric, which is a red snowflake. And of course, my phone starts ringing. Potential spam. So it's going to hang up. But second fabric's a red snowflake. And the third fabric I need is this green with poinsettias and little peppermints. And I'm not sure what that little flower is, but I couldn't tell you what it's a sprig of something. So I'll sit the pieces I don't need right this second over there. And then I'll cut accordingly. I like the poinsettias. Where did you find? It's Fat Quarter Shop. That is their kit. It's called Sweet Fire Road Designs Once Upon a Christmas. And when you start your fabric, I'm finding the first thing you should do is cut off your salvage edge. Because it's like, it doesn't like cooperating. And usually, Fat Quarter Shop gives you, see if I was a good person, but if I wasn't feeling under the weather, I would go have all the links posted on here, but that's okay. I can tell you, it's Fat Quarter Shop. It's called the Mystery Star of Wonder Quilt Along. And there's 5 weeks of it. And they had the kits. I don't know if they still do or not. But week 1 says I need to cut 4 3-inch squares, 8 total. So how in the heck does that work? Right off. See, there. Thank you, Nancy. Right off the bat, I need 4 3-inch squares, but I need 8 total. So it must be I need some further down the road. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. I'm just doing as they say. I don't know what else to do. Because it's just me. I've never did one of their kits before. I will check to see if they sell the poinsettias by the yard. They should. Okay. It says 4 3-inch squares. Of course, that roller is not big enough. Going to have them all down here shortly. There's times I wish they would, being they enclose fat quarters. I wish they would enclose the cutting instructions. But we just do the best we can. And still saying hellos. Little tiny sliver. I don't know if I'll get to any of the sewing today. It just depends on my cough. It's like I will do the best I can. I have my fluids here. I have cough drops in the drawer. One, two. See, I already forgot. It's that good old 4 3-inch squares, 8 total. It's like I don't get it. I guess I should go read the whole pattern from front to back and forward to, and then start over again. My first fat quarter shop one. I did kits, but it's like they're all so different. There's the 4. And I get one more out of that strip. But it's one of those things. Maybe because the fabric is doubled, so you would end up with 8 if you cut 4. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I'm just guessing as I go. Means I only need 4. I will just do whatever that strip set just did. Give me 5. And then I'll read what the next says. It's called improvise and then make notes. Because, I mean, I have all the weeks. I could sneak ahead. On that color 67. Because up here, 2.5 by 4.5 rectangle. Cut 4, need 8 total. And week 4, that fabric's not in it. So I don't know. Because that's week 1. That's the fabric. Week 2 does not have it. Week 3 just needs 2.5 by 4.5 inch rectangles. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the other 3 by 3. Okay. But I don't, everything else is 2.5 by 4.5. So I sneaked up into the next level. Just like the next one says, I need 2.5 inch squares, 16 total, but cut 8. So 1, 2, 3. It's like, and then if you want, you can use the triangle paper. It's like, when I get done, I'll have 8 half square triangles, maybe. Maybe that's what they're talking about. So now the next one says I need a bunch of 2.5 inch squares. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. It says I have 23 watching and 18 thumbs up. We're taking a class on, I've never did a fat quarter shop sew along, so we're learning new lessons. There's always room for new lessons. And when you hold the salvage edge together, it's like, that's quite a wander off. So everything depends on how, what, when, where you show 6. Okay, you might have to just do a quick refresh. I know that happens quite frequently. Oh, turn the ruler over the correct way. If I slide this camera back, that way when I tilt it down a little, you see more of me. And then I can see the screen. And it said 2.5. Get that edge nice and straight right there. Put that one up there for now. Turn this one over. Trim it to 2.5. I know the fat quarter shop's usually very generous with their fabric from what I've seen. On the Liberty box, and that's written all together differently than this one is. Yeah, June says she sees 16. Okay, how many 2.5s? 8? 16 total? Yes, I'm just not getting that. Excuse me for my cough. Why I have to get the school cold. I don't know. It's going to be fun tomorrow. I have Alan tomorrow. And there is nobody else. The other grandma is over on the other Kathy side of the mountain. But we always survive. Earlier I said, I hope he takes a nap. I was already planning tomorrow. The Star of Wonder quilt is beautiful. The pattern looks challenging. From what I sneak peeked just now, it looks pretty easy. It says cutting out of the fabric because I need to make by sounds 4 of some of these blocks. But it's like when I took a sneak peek at the end of it, I only need 1 of this block. So I was trying to figure out, why do I need the extra? They say they proof do. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 of the 8 I need, of course. It's like, maybe I should have went and seen if somebody else sewed this. But it's like, it can't be that hard, right? There's always a way. It's pretty simple from what I've looked at. Okay, fabric, quit moving. The ruler catches it and drags it. So then it's not the same straight cut I just did. So for now, because I need 2 of that one and 2 of that one. And it's hard to tell the difference. It's like, so it's just, I will figure it out. That's the 8 one, but I need 16, it says. It's like, that's where I don't get. I figure I'll cut the first half and then go from there. Hi, Lisa. You probably got on just in time to watch part of a failure. It's like, I don't, not really. But now in this green, it's like the pattern. When you run out of ink, it's not green, it's yellow. I need 12 of these 2.5 inch squares. So I know right off the bat, I need 2 strips. Because I get 7 per strip, so. And how's Lisa been? I have to go feed my friend Bunny Rabbit. See y'all later. Okay. And thanks for coming by, Tracy. No guarantee I'll be here. It's like, need 2.5 inch strips. So line this up to the 5. And do that back cut that everybody else does. I'm going to just flip mine over. I have one killer fly still. Keeps diving at me. I don't know why. I guess it wants to spend the day with me. It's like, it's like, we survive between the cold and the sinuses and the new glasses and just make it through. That's all we do. That's all I ever do. It's like just surviving. Not looking forward to winter. Winter could stay behind. It's like I was going to go get me a few groceries today, but I don't think I am now. But I just don't feel up to it. 2. It's like almost cut it 3 inches. And see, it said 12 2.5. And 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. That part's correct. See what my messenger message is. Hi, Susan Munger. I wish we could figure out what the heck. Why can't we get it to work? One person or several people have suggested that she go completely out of YouTube and come back in. But then every time I do that, nothing works right. But it's only mine. And then there's 2 of, it's not just her. There's another person that said, they went back over to Rita's. And they said that they went to my live, but they couldn't get in on the chat. And I have it open. I have it open booked. Did anybody count those blocks for me? I just cut and threw them up there. It's like, tomorrow I have Ellen, so I got to block off this room. Making my first jelly roll rug, and it looks pretty good, but definitely not ready for the the fair. Okay. Hi, Lori Clark. You're stacking firewood? Well, someone's got to do it. There's that piece. Now go back up here to the background ones. And it says I need 1 4.5 inch square. I looked ahead on the pattern to see what I could cut for a width. And then the other good thing came across. June was on when I did it. I was pressing my fabric, and there's something on my ironing board. So I have a spot there and there. So I have to cut around them. Okay, I needed 1 4.5 inch strip. I need 8 2.5 by 6.5. I got my 2.5 inch strip here. Hi, Cheryl. It's like, today is over on the Fat Quarter Shop. They have a mystery Star of Wonder pattern. It was the kit was purchased for me, and it's like, so I'm doing a sewing on the Featherweight with that pattern. It's like, when it's all done, I can go to the back. I just have a printed out picture of what that one up here by my fingers. It's what it will look like when it's all done. This one's before the last border, and then the other one's with the last border on. It's called Star of Wonder Mystery The pattern's free on the Fat Quarter Shop. Okay, I need 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. So there's 2. It only makes a 48.5 by 48.5 wall hanging. 4. 6. It means I need some 2.5s. I have this little piece here. Turn on my iron. No piece will be wasted. Because I need 4 2.5-inch squares. Oh, trim off this. Make the one edge straight. And 2, 4, 6, and 8. Because it said I needed 8. Oh, yes, the kit you showed. Yes. It's got some definite different. Oh, would it help if I turn on the iron? And it says I just need 4 2.5-inch squares. Means I have that one over there. So I'm not going to waste the fabric. I will cut one out of this. Who knows? I might need the 2.5-inch strip someplace else in the next week's. 1, 2, 3. I set this over here. I wish I felt better and like was it Texas with Laura. She's whatever that Texas quilt show is called. I've been told, but it's like my brain don't retain anything. And then I need 8 3-inch squares. So here's the 3-inch strip. And I've never starched my material until today. So this is all new for me. I thought I'd be different. It was my chance to experiment. I don't pre-wash. But boy, you could see the shrinkage. 3-inch. 1, 2, 3. So there's 2. 4. Had to double look because from here to there I forgot how many I needed. 6. Yeah, over on Rita's last night, one gal, Cindy, was saying it was snowing in Anchorage. So I got a hold of my granddaughter that's in. They have 3 to 4 inches of snow on the ground, but it wasn't snowing at that time. Okay, there's the left of that. Now let's see if we can read the instructions. Use 1/4-inch seams and press as arrows indicate. Draw a line on the wrong side of C fabric squares. C fabric squares. That's these that I just put back up here. The 8 3-inchers. Could get a smaller roller. Backside. Because I'm going to be making some half square triangles coming up. A whole bunch of them. But see, 2, 4, 6, yeah, two per square. Does anybody live in Ohio that's on here besides Marla? Because Marla's doing the Amish shop hop that I think started yesterday. I seen her last year's block she made. Beautiful. And then they have a finishing kit available. But it's like a lot of the shop hops I've been on. It's like you get a kit for a block at each store. I don't know if there's a fee or anything, but the shop hop that was here, you didn't get anything except for you attended all the stores. Oh, I'm glad you guys can't get sick through the internet. But what are you guys sewing on? I got that binding done, and then I got another quilt back, and I have to cut its binding when I feel up to it. Gotta get the picture sent off. I actually sold a quilt from a YouTube viewer. So I was amazed on that one. I didn't think anybody would buy something I made. But it's always interesting to know what everybody else is working on. Okay. Now, fabric E, double checking. This is where it's got me. That one that had me confused. Because I'm supposed to put these on top of those other 3 inchers. That first one, cut 4, but a total of 8. So I had 7, I think it was. Or do I have 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So grab that material. Which one did you sell? I can go grab it. How about I do that? It's sitting on my table right here. The disappearing 9 patch on point. So you can see 1/4 of it. This one. So you can see 1/4 of it. And after quilting, it's 80 by 97. It was 82 by 99. And then here's the backing I put on it. I was drawing out the golds that's in here. I was trying to draw out more of the golds. I won't put a solid. with the disappearing 9 patch on point. And today, Charlotte, I'm making the Star of Wonder mystery quilt from the Fat Quarter Shop. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's very neutral. And unlike the Hunter Star up here, that's very bright. So I pull this closer to me. Small piece, small piece. I need another 3 inch. Yeah, she's seen it. I was over on a Rita's live, and it was on the back wall. And she on Rita's show, she says, "I want that quilt." It's like, I thought she just wanted the pattern. And it's like, no, she goes, "I want that quilt." And she even found me on Messenger to say, "Yes, I really mean it. I want that quilt." Oh, June saying hi to Susan Munger. Yeah, we'd try not to exclude anybody. YouTube likes to exclude people. At 6, need 2. 3 inch. So I don't misplace that one. Hi, Carol. And how are you today? And are you working on any project? Okay. Now I have 8 to go with that 8. So let's see if that works. Oops. Featherweight. I got to draw the lines on each side. Did Kenneth come in? It's like, if Kenneth came in, I'm sure he did. Hello, Kenneth. It might have been... You're knitting? Okay. Knitting a cowl. I need to enlarge that. Fly, get out of here. Because I don't need to see me. Oops, that didn't work. Okay. I might be running behind every now and then. But I forgot. On the featherweight, I have to draw my line. I'm not the world's best 1/4 inch guesser. It's like, oops, I forgot. It's one of those moments. I took the icky cough syrup before we started. But yeah, Susan Munger's watching. She sent me a message. That way, I know she's there. She can watch. But I have it as an open book as you can get this YouTube. And Darlene and I looked at buying the new needle plate, and it's like, we're not going to have a new needle plate with the 1/4 inch foot, not for a while. They're not a cheap little thing. I grabbed the thread, so before I forgot that it wasn't threaded, because Sarah Jane wouldn't jump up and say, thread, thread, thread. I gotta write Susan Munger's mom again to see how she's doing. It's like, I like to keep up with people when I can. If I don't hear from you, I try to find ways of contacting. And I know Maureen will be on here later because she's with her quilting group. They changed to Tuesdays. But I don't know what mine will be once I get the Delaney. She's little. I'm hoping that she's not a tornado. Let's see. Oh, hi, Sarah. You're sewing and listening? Okay. It's always good to have a sewing buddy, right? That's what I do quite often. But we're learning this pattern all together, that's for sure. Okay. It says stitch 1/4 inch from each side to cut apart at marked line. Trim half square triangle to measure 2.5 inches. Make 8 of. It says make 8 of this one and 8 of this. It's like, really? It's like, it says make 8, make 8. I've never had a pattern worded. I was like, maybe this is why I don't do patterns. Maybe why I don't. Oh, get the right presser foot also helps. My brother won't run the Singer. Still, no matter what, needle down. And I will chain piece all 8 of these. And then go back and sew the other half of the 8. Okay. Pull it up a little, pull it forward, start the next. I'm staying just a little bit on the inside of the line. Sean's channel. Thank you, Lisa. Get my foot off of the, so it doesn't buzz. I'm sewing and listening to. Okay. Yeah, you got a couple. Is it a couple quilts to go? Are you still crocheting or knitting? Whichever it was. Yeah, I forgot already. Because I know you take a break in between. Did you get number 27 done? Are you working on number 28? Ambitious. Terry's channel. Thank you. Hi, Lori. Quilting in the Countries here. And how's Lori today? Okay, there's that string. I will just pull it out, give myself an extra slack of string. Get it set up. I'll chain piece back down the other highway. You're sewing and listening too? Okay. Mary B, Joyful, and Mary quilting. Okay. I know one of my favorite long armors to watch. She posted a short the other day, and I'm going, oh, "Are you coming back? Are you coming back?" I love I could just watch her long arming. I could only wish I could long arm like she does. How they can do so smooth and plan ahead. My brain does not plan ahead. Can't even plan ahead to do my next meal. And then it's like with the sore throat, not sleeping well. So if I sit in my chair and I can take a cat nap, I take a cat nap. I deserve it. Okay, those Vita's channel. So those are all. Oh, my scissors are still in the garbage can. I don't have one of those fancy cutters. I just trim myself. That's what they make scissors for. Who is your favorite long armor? 6 Kids. That's her YouTube name. 6 Kids. To watch her just sail through that long arming, it is beautiful. I guess it helps if you cut them all. And she did a short. It's been a couple of years, at least a year since she was on doing the video. And it's like, I could just watch her. I want to be able to afford and send a quilt out to her. It's like, I want to see what she could do with one of my I don't know what to do with. I just do flowers across. You'll check her out. But I go back and I watch her replays, and I just go, someday in my dreams, I said maybe I could get Austin or Michaela or one of my younger grandkids or one of my older grandkids. Then I go, guess I'm going to have to start working on the great grandkids. At least the granddaughters each made 2 quilts apiece. They did. They did. I am so pleased that they let me teach them that far. Excuse me. And then sports took over, and then boys, and now kids and jobs, because they gotta have the job to pay the bills. I always say I'm going to be more prepared than I am, but it's like, you would look, it's like quilting in the country. Would you like your link posted? Yeah, you can go ahead and post Lori's. I like going back watching hers when I need company. I listen, watch all sorts of people's. You can't find her? Oh, let me go grab my tablet. That's where she's at. This is where I'm glad I don't have a 3,000 square foot house and run across the room. Okay, YouTube. Of course. Now it says it can't connect to the internet. Did I walk too fast? I must have walked too fast.
Your husband needs this elastic pants.
Oops.
My
husband needs elastic pants commercial. Oops. No, I don't want that. Now my fat finger hit up something. It's like share. Copy link. Okay. Now I'll go over to my YouTube and see if I can find me. It's like, can I find me? I don't know. Mine lives. It's not going to let me. It's like, I can't join my own. It's like, ugh. So go back. Go to Messenger. I can find Messenger. Go to Lisa Peg. Okay, I sent it through Messenger to you, Lisa. It's like I have to be on my tablet, my iPad, in order for it to let me write on there. It's crazy. It is crazy. I'll grab another cough drop while I'm pressing. Okay, there's one. As long as none of them drop to the floor. I do the roll with my fingers and then the press. That way you don't get the swoop. Do this 16. Hi, Joseph. And how's Joseph today? How's this? Does Joseph quilt? I think we've asked before. Not that I care. But there's a lot of men that do. My grandson, if he could sit still long enough, he would do it. But first, I got to get him to sit still. He's at that age that he'll probably say later, I should have, he'd be the one that's going to say, I should have listened to Grandma and learned how to do this. You don't know where to start? Okay. It's like, it's pretty simple. It's like the easiest is just a sewing machine and a piece of paper. Actually, a good old piece of notebook paper. You just sew without thread down the straight line on the lines of paper. It's like, thank you, Lisa. But I thought the other day when it came back on, I was just totally thrilled, going, "Oh, he's coming back!" But some of these long armors, it's like watching I could compare it to the ballet. Their movements are just right there. And it's like, I forget if they showed the back of the quilt. I think you subbed to that one. Okay. But I just wish I had that talent. You'll see my comments and most of hers, and I'll even go back and I'll write a new comment. If I watch something that just is what I want, I will go back and I will keep writing comments every time I watch it. I've asked a couple others if they would show the backs of their quilts, and they won't. But it seems like she has. But she doesn't do a lot of backtracking. To me, that backtracking would be a lot of unnecessary stitches. You subscribe to her also, Joseph? Yeah. You go watch that long arming. It's just the rhythm. And I hope you guys enjoy it like I do. Long arming is a art. Some of us have it, some of us don't. I do pantograph only. That cat up here behind me, that's just straight line. Heck, looking at it, I can't even draw a straight line. I'm gifting it to my neighbor. She's had quite a... Hi, Kim. It's like she's had a rough last month. Her two. Her son committed suicide. Then the guy she was taking care of for several years, he passed away. Her sister had a aneurysm, and so she's learning to walk and talk all over again. And it says trim these to 2.5 inches. Better do as I'm supposed to, right? There's very little to trim, but it's there. Like I said, I starched mine. She has risen. It's like, are you talking to Kim? I had to rest, and my daughter called. Okay. You have risen. You're fine, Terry. I have 16 of these little things to trim. My potential spam call left me a message. I could probably think it's politics. And anybody that knows me, I am not a politic person. Long day. Sorry I had you on the... Yes. It's like they have it's a thing here. You needed 8 total because you needed 8 to go on top of the 3-inch squares. It's the way the patterns are written anymore. Sometimes you have to double check and triple check. When I get done with this, if I get this block done today, I will put it as the picture and change the title. Just in case I give up from this cold and headache. One thing, as we get older, a slip in the mud landing on the hard ground can take time to get better. It's like, I need one more click. I gotta figure out how to get that off of there. Sebastian had his appointment this morning. Too much to... He is on pain med now. Okay. Gotta take care of that little guy. Too much to tell. Okay. He's your little sweetheart. I got all my fabric. Sending 1 bushel box to a friend, 2 bushel boxes to a local thrift store, and a flyer to another. That's how I got rid of some of mine, Kim. I sent 1 box to Canada. And it's like, that was a little expensive. But it's, Carrie appreciated it. She used it, making those dog beds. We try to help others when we can. And these quilts, it's like, I'm not making an arm and a leg off of that quilt that I sold. And it's like, I don't have the money yet. So if not, it's like, it's just another quilt for the bed. Because I'm using them on guest beds. I just need a guest. Oh. Kim, when you was going through your fabric, did you say, why did I buy this? Why did I buy this? I bought, I ordered 3 patterns off Etsy on my, if you could see how they were written, it was a lot like an unmarked IKEA box. Okay. Yeah. And then Kim, 4 years ago, from her tenant here, literally dumped a bunch of fabric at my door. It took me an hour to get to the door and 2 hours to get it inside. Oh no. Hi, Laura Austin. It was like, you forgot me, even though I'm sick. I would have went. I would have stayed in the room. Oh, my voice is gonna crack. As I, hey, Laura, you'd be proud of me. I starched. I starched before I cut out. Now we're going to see the comparison. How, if it comes out better than my normal sewing. Waiting on your sister. Okay. So you're going to have a sister attend with you. I can't wait to hear how what possessed me to start. It's fat quarters. It's just so many fat quarters. And it's only a 48 by 48 inch project. The biggest piece is the 2 yard. I don't start binding, right? I do not start the binding. I just figure that. Sarah always starches. Well, I'm doing something different. But the groovy boards, that's what I want to know about. I've watched several groovy board things. You habitually start, yeah. But I thought, this is a small project. I can try it once. If I had a bigger budget in my work, I would probably do. Make sure to find Chris from Rose City Originals. What is a groovy board? It is I think it's made of plastic or a very thin wood. And they routed out these grooves of the pantograph patterns. And then on the back of the long arm, where the laser light is, you put a stylus, and the stylus follows that groove. So it's kind of like making a pantograph, but a little sturdier, because that points in that little groove. Where we get shaky or sneeze, they come in, I think, are they 2 foot, 36 inches, 30? There's a certain length, and then you have to buy the length you need for the bed of your machine. I've did all sorts of research. Hi, Lorraine. I wish I wasn't the researcher for all this stuff, but I do. When I got mine, they was telling me, but they didn't have any to show me when I bought my long arm. And I have nobody around here that has them, because I want to go see if it would be. I wouldn't want to take the time to move them and line them up on the board. I would have to buy the whole table's worth. And you line them up kind of the same way. You do a needle drop type thing. I'm working on the Star of Wonder mystery quilting quilt along. Oh, got the hiccups now too. Quilt along with a fat quarter shop. Maureen's gifted me the kit. As you can see, the cats are done on the wall behind me. That's waiting for borders. I'm going to put a white border and then a turquoise border. You have that kit? Well, why aren't you making it with me, Laura? Why are you off in Texas playing, goofing off? I guess that word I can't say. I squeak it out. I figured it was something I could do on Sarah Jane. And it's a project that needs to be done. It's in my pile back here. I don't know if my kids are appreciative that I'm getting rid of my stuff or not. Because it's going from a small space behind me to a bigger space. It's not exactly my idea of Christmas colors. So Terry, how is Sebastian and Lorraine? The highs. And waiting for somebody else I know. We want to start the press flowers. Do you know who we might be waiting for? At least I'm waiting for. Yep. It can be just you and I don't care. And I will starch my fabric for that one. Just because I can be different. I might be old, but I'm not too old to learn a new trick or two. I have blocks for 3 quilt tops that need to be put together and that need to be made into usable quilts. I'm not making any more tops till I'm done. Okay. You running on coffee today? Okay. When I couldn't sleep this morning, I thought about sending you a message saying, "Are you sleeping?" I'm not. She's a little excited to go on. I'd be excited to get out of work. Now she's waiting for her sister. I gotta say it with the right accent. Sister. I say my way is sister. But I had a dream I was in Florida. I'm always up at 3 a.m. Well, I'm going to sleep 3 a.m. Your time is midnight mine, and I'm just going to sleep at that time. So the other sister backed out. Was she afraid that she'd get bored going to the quilt, all the quilt stuff? Okay, those 16 are trimmed. Her loss. Well, it's sometimes things are for reasons. My sister and I were always sisters. Sisters. Yeah, I have my sister, and then I have my sister. There's a difference. Okay, now what's it say? Assemble using the matching fabric and press open. Okay, now here comes the map. Okay. This one. Quilters at a bar. And I don't know what this. Oh. Okay. And don't need that. Just need the reds. Okay. Being I'm making 4 of these, I guess. Stack them on top of each other. And out in the middle. If I was at the bar, I'd never be able to quilt. And then these ones go there. These 2 go there. I have to cut 8 more of the snowflake one. I do need all 16. And this goes this way. This goes this way. Which way? That way. These go with those. And then this goes there. Whoops. Do them the right way. Right sides up, right? This is the festival's 50th anniversary. It's like So now it says to assemble these, and then I'll cut 8 more of these. Oops. Try to take off before I'm supposed to. Needle down. And so I'll do this in the web fashion. That way I don't lose any of them. Make sure to hold the fabric. I've seen some beautiful quilts in Houston via video. Well, it's like, we'll either have to watch Laura's website or she'll send me pictures. Hint, 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 hint. Bye, Kim. Have a nice day. Thank you for coming. Okay. So the second group together. Yeah. So Laura is in Texas already. The only thing I've seen of the place in Texas is all the Tula Pink stuff. I haven't seen any but postings. Okay, the first group of 3. Leave the other group of 3 on there. If photography is allowed, I will. Okay. Well, you got to learn how to be sneaky. You don't think the festival is open yet, is it? Show actually opens tomorrow. Okay. So you're going to go goof off with your sisters first. It's like, slide this up to where I can make sure I'm doing this right. Hi, Carrie Leonard. And how are you today, Carrie? Should say, are you feeling better, Carrie? Hey, with starting them, they do finger press nicer. Except for I probably just finger pressed the wrong direction. It doesn't say how to press there except for open. You're still drinking all your water? They had classes today. Sneaky, did you forget I work in legal? Excuse me. There's the first 3 together. Because it's like section 1 of 2. Oh, it says plug in your plugger upper. Battery needs it. There. And open it upside down doesn't help any. Yep, my plugger upper. And this I normally would point that way anyway. I always press to the dark side. But one thing I'm not going to do is press open. Well, I could follow this. Margaritas and text something dinner tonight. The Featherweight's working great. As long as I can keep my foot off of the gas pedal. I have a tendency to let it sit there. I'm power braking. Official term, plugger upper? Yep, it is. Alani calls it a plugger upper also. Okay, to the dark. To the dark. To the dark. Yeah, you don't have to do it. See, that one's that way, so that one goes that way. As you can see, my onyx is done. On my onyx, you could sew this onyx on your onyx. You could. Fashion truly stops at the knees. Okay. Well, you'll have to send us some of those pictures, Laura. I love watching people. As a people watcher. Yeah. That onyx I'm gifting to the neighbor. Out of all the family, we don't have big tables. I'd love sitting in this lobby. It's like, you seen how I was in Florida. I watched the people. It's like I always said, if I could afford the camera, I'd sit outside of Walmart and I would take pictures of everybody and hand them Polaroids. Okay, that one's that way and that one's that way. Yeah. When we was in Florida, I just didn't make too many comments on how everybody was dressed. Just the one Craig and I got in trouble for. But she was digging. Everybody wearing those short shorts. Daisy Dukes minus. But we had fun. I loved every second of the day down there. It's like being with my new family. And it was fun with Susan Munger and Doreen. We all had a blast. We did have a blast. I'm back from the vet. He has gastric. And then that, me too. It went, yeah, way too fast. I gotta wait to see what Gordo's got. Someone needs to write one more chat. Gastric ulcer. Okay. He's on medicine now or change of diet. Oh, wrong gas pedal. Reposition. Carrie, you have the same problem. He's on meds now? Okay. And Lisa, dinner time. Oh no, what are you fixing us? Get it sent to me fast. In other words, I'll end up having pizza. I just ate the dino nuggets that was in my freezer. But Laura, he is on pain meds, bad arthritis, lost weight, wants to eat but not drink. I'm tricking him into drinking Pedialyte, and his blood work will be back in a few days. Okay. Having big something too lazy to cook. Okay. Big salad, I think is what I gotta figure out how to get that dang thing off of there. It's driving me nuts. And canned pumpkin? Just brings back memories on my two. All sorts of memories everywhere. I guess it's good to have memories. I have this funny looking cloud thing on my screen. It's from Microsoft something, put it up there. And I cannot get it off of the screen. The only way it gets moved is if I shrink the page I'm looking at and sit you guys above it. Yeah, I think that's part of why I don't want any more dogs. It's because I've been through it too much. I'm too many broken hearts. Spaghetti and meatballs and garlic. Now that sounds good. I'm going to Joseph's house because I want spaghetti. I just don't want to cook it for one. Because I could sneak the garlic bread. Austin has some Texas toast in there. There's one block, and the other one's right there. It's like I think losing the animals are just about as bad as losing the spouse. It's like whatever mine came all in the last 6 years. Lost the husband, then lost the one dog, and then the next dog. Every 2 years, something. Ran out of Texas toast. Oh no. I should make me up a thing of pasta. Yeah. 3 in 3 years is no. And I really think that's why I don't want anything to do with pets. And unfortunately, I have Ace until he passes. Because I don't think Michaela's coming back down. So I have a sugar glider. But that little bugger, he bit me. So I'm not as into him anymore. I do have lettuce in my refrigerator. I could have a salad. But what would I put on my salad? I think there's a few olives. There's some grated cheese, some diced onion. So maybe I'll have a salad. Hi, Charity and Urban Sketches. getting to pre-wash my fabric. I'm here. Okay. But here's the 2 blocks. Here's 2 of the blocks I have to make. Use sesame oil for the... Okay. Does the other one look any different? I have to make 2 this way and 2 this way. It's like, I don't see no difference. So I'm having leftover mac and cheese. That sounds good too. I could do that. Peppers, chickpeas, romaine, cucumbers, and pasta. Well, I don't see where they're any different from the other one. It's like they both look like this, and that I get it out of one. I'm trying to see if it's any different when I go the other way. Because the snowflake just switches that way. I don't know. Patterns drive me nuts. Going back to the old-fashioned way. No patterns. Okay, I need, how many of these? 8. I made a large parm yesterday, froze it into portions, and 2.5. I almost cut it at 3. Use the other ruler. Don't use that ruler because it doesn't make me look. Tray of eggplant parmesan yesterday, frozen portions. Okay, that works. It's like, I've never had it, so I'll never know. And I don't know anybody that makes it. They say if it's made by the right person, it's good. It's like, just like anything else in this world. If they know how to cook it, then it's probably good. I have not eaten all day. You're really hungry? So am I. But it's like, I just didn't want to do anything this morning. I trimmed up the quilt that I got to take a picture of. I will eat a portion. Say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got to cut another strip. The other day when we was having tacos, someone wanted refried beans, so I actually bought some. Didn't eat them because I don't like that stuff. Okay. Pick up my starch fabric. I need a piece of this one. I need a look ahead, see if I have to cut this up anymore. Because if I need a 3-inch piece, I'll cut a 3-inch piece. Week 2, nope. 2.5. I need 16 more, so the 2.5-inch strip will be just fine. Refried beans are spread on burrito wrap before you roll. No. It's like, no, 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 and no. It's like, you got any idea that that ain't happening in my book? No. You can say it, they're all good as good could be. I've tried them. It's like they come up on the plate. My granddaughter took hers the other day and scooped them up with the chips, and it's like, no, not doing that. Okay, thank you for doing that extra line. It's like it helped a lot. You're so sweet, Terry. I'm going to figure out how to get that line off of there somewhere, someplace, sometime. I haven't said yes to anything. You like refried beans? It's like, ugh, nope. Austin, he goes, you want these left here, Grandma? I said, no. Didn't want them the first time. Why would I want them the second time? Okay, the other pieces should be all cut here, sitting there. I'll place them backwards according to the pattern here. Yeah, I'll go. It's like Google it later. It's like this goes in this corner. This goes in this corner. This goes in the bottom corner. And these go in the middle. It's just opposite of this thing. Hi, Karen. Listening while I drive home from work. Is it raining over on your side? That eruption you heard yesterday, that was Melinda. And I could say it was an eruption for sure. It's like she got a text message saying her car was ready for pickup. She gets there. Her car is not ready for pickup. She was not happy. And it's like she's tired of the rental car. She's tired of the body shop taking longer than expected. She's impatient. I could say that very well. She is impatient. Okay, this one goes this way. These two go that way. It's not raining here. They say it's supposed to, but it hasn't happened. These two go this way, and the last two go that way. It's like, this is what I had to set out. This is a stack of 2-9 patches. This is the 2-9 patches that are done. I got sunshine and whatever temp. They said our rain will come on Halloween morning. 53 is what my temp is. So that's a mystery. Yeah. It's like, this is part. I'm freezing in this lobby. Laura, you'd be freezing in the lobby if it was warm too. Just like me. 56 on your side of the mountain? Well, you're 2 degrees warmer. But once you get walking and you get more margaritas in you, you won't worry, right? I'm just going by Melinda. She drinks the margaritas. You want to join us for Ronnie's 50th birthday party on November 16th? It's a Mexican margarita party. That's what it says right on the invitation. And then they all have to survive through it to make it to Cade's birthday the next day. Why did Ace bite me? He's bitten me 3 times. I asked him which snack do you want to eat? He goes over the snacks and bites me instead. So I guess I'm sweeter. I don't know. But he hasn't. I don't allow him to bite me. But he's just being a butt. Maybe his vision's bad. That's a good one, Terry. That Ronnie turns 50 this year. So it's Casey threw Melinda's 50th party. Melinda has to throw Ronnie's, and then Ronnie will throw Casey's. But she gets a break. It's like we get a break from November to June of the other with those big eyes. Yes. He's got big eyes, that's for sure. It's like, I don't know if you guys all know what a sugar glider is, but it's like he is a cutie. I've had him over a year. It's like I've had him more than a year. I got him and Bailey about the same time. Bailey's supposed to go home on November 17th. And yes, I will miss Bailey. I told her that yesterday. I'll miss her, but I won't miss her. That friend of Austin's that's been coming around, she thought I had a bat in the other room. It's like, why would I have something that has rabies? And then being they're the most, yes, they are. And see, he is also used to being carried around on Michaela's shoulder. Bailey is going to miss you. Yeah. And here, Bailey wasn't eating day before yesterday. And it's like, I go, don't be sick. She wasn't drinking her inside water. And they are, but Bailey's got to learn a whole different way of living again. She'll get used to it. She will get used to it. Now look at the picture, where the picture is, to make sure I'm picking this up right. I'd give you my sweater, but I want it. I was trying to figure out when I knitted this sweater, And I did not have grandkids when I knitted this sweater. That's been a while or two. But I made it long enough because I wanted my behinder warm. And it gets washed and dried. Yeah. Where's your sister at? Is she there yet? One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Not here yet. Is your room warmer? It's like, this one goes to the inside. That one goes to the outside. And that one outside, that one outside. So far, my advantage to starting is this lovely finger pressing. You don't have to get out the iron as often. Not changing me 100% yet. Go to my daughter. She'll give you a coat. Cooking dinner now. Did I mention I'm stacking wood and cleaning the garage? Yeah, it's like somebody's going to be a ice sculpture for the rather than the. Thank you guys for putting those things on there. Moves the chat up faster for me. Multitasking is overrated. It's like, oops, press that one to the wrong one. Are you turning blue? Or did you order a blue margarita? I will have whatever. It's like at the birthday party, whatever without alcohol. They'll have to just grind up some ice or whatever and make an old lady one. I don't know what. A virgin one. I haven't even tried one of those because it was $9. I says, for the virgin? He's like, yep. Not a drinker. I don't know where my kids picked it up. It's like, and my grandkids. It's like, oops. Guess I should sew the hole in this one. If I move, my sister won't find you. Okay. That one there. She'd go looking at Starbucks for you anyway. As soon as you get up and move, that'd be when she comes in. So Terry, it's like I probably won't drink anything at the party because of that reason. If my sister was late, I'd hide on her. That's the way I would be. They close at 4? Don't they want to keep those Texans awake? You'd think they would. Okay, that one. That's as bad as getting up and walking over to it to find it's closed for remodeling, right? More red that way. Maybe they have an agreement with another business in there. Okay. That would be. Well, that's like the airport. Airplanes are still coming in. And why is there nothing open that we can purchase anything? I was getting pretty hungry. And then to fly up from Seattle over, and nothing was furnished. They hurried up and sold some drinks, and then the pilot made the stewardess, or whatever they're called, to all be seated because of the turbulence. A dry state. How's a dry state? Alcohol dry state? Okay, now what does it tell me I have to do? Okay. I'm not liquor smart, as you can. Texas. Now I'm supposed to take all these little buggers and these little buggers and draw a lot of line. Hubby's off work, got stuff done. Now I need a whole bunch more lines, but at least I only have to draw one line. Okay. Liquor stores are closer. I am like if I can buy liquor before, can't drink it all night. Oh. Two hours has passed already. It's like, come on, Block, get done. I didn't think I'd make it this long with this cough. I do crack a voice every now and then. And we don't have, our grocery store has liquor. So when the grocery store closes at 9, you got to go to the mini marts for those, whatever those little fake drinks are that are shot, like a single serve, a shot, whatever. The frou-frou drinks. They are partially dry. Some counties are completely dry. Okay. I know when Melinda went to Texas, she spent more time down and she walked into Mexico. And they have margaritas like we have Starbucks. That's the way she described it. And a 32 ounces. And she's always got a liquid in her hand. Normally not alcoholic, but she's a soda pop drinker. But I'm going because I produced the gal having the 50th birthday. I could be there. And I'm having tacos. And then I'll go up and see that adorable little guy, Cade. On the next day. I'll be the only one not suffering from any hangover. What I'm saying is, if you prohibit people from buying after a certain time, does it ensure that they aren't drinking all night? No. No, because they just buy enough to go. Austin's got more alcohol in his place than I ever dreamed. Well, I never dreamed of having alcohol of any sort. My refrigerator was lucky, or cupboard, if it had not the fifth, the next pint of vodka in it. Like my husband was a beer drinker, but he would have vodka and orange juice once in a while. Never was a drinker, as I keep saying. I bought his beer once. Most of the time he was with me when we went grocery shopping. And then when I bought beer for Cameron, because he did some work on my lawnmower, I paid him with his Pacifico beer. I had to dig out my ID. He says, you don't even give gray-haired old ladies the benefit that I'm old enough. And they said, no, we make you take the cobwebs off your IDs once in a while. It's like, I almost didn't. And then one time, Melinda's one husband, I don't drink or smoke. Not me. That's like never been a thing for me. Okay, now make sure all make sure these are all right side up. Don't want to sew anything on backwards. Yes, it's like that was Walmart I was at. And then if the kid pushes the cart at any time at Walmart, my son-in-law couldn't purchase his beer because her hand was on the cart. That's like a minor buying it. And I thought, what? Now that's getting a little nitpicky ridiculous. I need 4 one direction and 4 the other direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that direction. And 1, 2, 3, 4, that direction. And 1, 2, 3. Let's see, on this one I couldn't count. I got 16. It's like 4 and 4 is 8. It's like, I don't know how many of these I got. Okay, it says make 4 this direction. I'm going to have to learn how to count here someday. I have a small bottle of vodka sitting in my craft room. It has dust on it. Well, it's like Austin knew I had those little shot bottles, whatever those small bottles are called, that the airlines used to have. It's like he knew I had some of those, and he goes, "Where are those at, Grandma?" I says, "I give them away years ago, about 6 years ago, because I figured I wasn't contributing to a minor, because Austin was staying here, and I don't believe in giving to a minor." That's rubbing alcohol now. Hi, Randy. Are you on the road? Hand sanitizer. Yeah. Okay, there's those 4. Joseph saying hi to Randy also, and June, and Lori, it's like I should say, and all sorts of them. Okay, turn them. I like going this way. That way I keep my stitch on the correct side of this line. Heading to the house. Okay. And just got, heading to Houston. Take Laura a coat. She's in Houston. She's cold. She just got in there. It's like Florida. I did not take a coat to Florida. But I wore all long sleeve shirts, so. And everybody said I was a tourist because I had on a long sleeve shirt. It's like, yep, I am. Yes, some of the loads you can be there for quite a while. I don't know what my grandson did last night. They put him on a. Hi, Susan. You're out. You couldn't wear a long sleeve shirt it's like, eyes tough. But they all called me to tour. The one tourist, He's got an extra sweatshirt. I'd definitely be in the souvenir shop if I was cold. I have a fan on. Nope, not me. My furnace just kicked off. But yeah, Douglas had the call is dispatched, and the dispatch hates being woke up because their diesel allotment wasn't allowing one gas station to get us fuel. I am not saving them little things. Your fan's packed away? Yeah. I was going to get rid of my carpets on my floor. And then when I walked around barefooted on my laminate, my hardwood floor, nope, I'm not getting rid of my carpet. I'd be wearing shoes 24/7. I have to have air circulation, but it's like not on because I'm hot. I'd have to wear a parka. And I don't own a parka. To go out and pick up the garden hose yesterday at 58 degrees, I think it was. I wore a heavy lined coat, zipped up to the 9. And then after I got out there, I should have wore gloves. Gets too cold where you're at, Lori? Mine's down to 52 now. Okay, that's that one. Now what do I do next? Now it says I put these on the corner. Like, never gets too cold. Okay, right or wrong? Right. Now this goes on this corner. I'm making the economy block, the square in the square. Just in case anybody wants to know what block it is. You like the sound of the fan? Oops. So I forgot to make sure the needle was in down position already. Needle up. Now put the needle in the down position. stay on the right hand side of the line. That way I make sure I have enough. And here I counted wrong. I have extra squares, as far as I know. Yep, don't pull that up there. Just trying to sneak it up there. Say, Lori gets deer by her pond. Where Lori lives looks beautiful. With the pond and the trees, and that's where I originally from. Trees and pond and deer and whatnot. Down here I have nothing. I have wide open spaces. Find me another cough drop. Finger press that over. Finger press that over. I have to wait and see what it says up there. I got Lori had. Move. Do you still have your lap or long? Lori had to move. Now I live on the farm. Okay. Lori downsized. Hi, Darlene. How's Mojave? I forgot to press these on my last go around. Now I'll press this before I sew the next block on. So quilted in the country is who we talking to then if Lori moved? One of the daughters? Okay. Needles in the down position. Oh, wrong button. Okay, stayed threaded. Now you got Terry and I both going. It's like, if you don't live on the farm, that's fine. It's like we're just figuring. Guess we're nosy. Is that what we could say it? Okay. Phew. I thought I was talking to the wrong person. Do you still have your long arm? I can't remember what it's called, but it wasn't a unique one. We had two of us going. Okay. Because it's still a long arm, even though it's not, up on a standard table. Because I just have the little thing. I can do 48-inch wide, and I do mine in pieces. But it's a quilt. There's my economy square and square. Okay. It's like Melinda said she wasn't going to get married again, but she's getting married again. And everybody says, "What happened to that?" It's like, okay. Now I got to wait for what Terry. I saw that Grace Company's coming out with a smaller frame in December. I was thinking about it. Yes. I've watched the gals on there and how it sets up and whatnot. I still think the Moxie, but it's just like everything else. We don't have a lot of space. Okay, now it says time to read again. The Grands are transitioning back to live with their mom, and I will have room. Okay. It's a good thing when the grandmas can participate and help. Okay, this goes here, this goes here. And these two go down here. Excuse me. Now I'm burping up orange juice. This goes in the middle. This frame makes easier to move a large quilt around. It's like mine was designed for being able to do that, but it's like it's just not me. Reposition. I was like, oops. That goes over here. That goes there. That goes there. See, I was already sewn it together. Add more sewing back. And then this one goes this way. That way. Fly, I told you to get out of here. Please share the link. Okay, she did. Okay. Assemble block. Pay close attention to the fabric placement. Okay. That's what it says. So this one goes to this one. And I'm going to quickly flip that over the other way. Put on the right gas pedal. Needle in down position. I talk to myself all the time I sew. Oh, Laura's got some warm stuff going in her. But I won't dip my chip in that. I guess that's out. What is that, Laura? Someone would have to translate that food for me. It's got some green stuff in it. I like green fabric. It's like I have to go look at the link and I can't do it right now. I can on my laptop later tonight when it puts the chat back up. Like it's like you'd have to tell me what that dip is, what's in that bowl. I know what's in the cups, but I don't know what that other stuff is. There's avocado, and there it looks like smushed and lime and I don't know, lettuce, the spoon, and some white stuff and some onion. Is that a salad of some guacamole? I don't know. I'm not that person. It's like I am a very blasé food eater. Can you tell? Especially when you have to have okay, one more set. Wrangling, yes. I won't wrangle. I did that table topper. That's enough wrangling for me. And I was poked so many times. I said, this is why I don't make table toppers. Placemats are okay. This here, when it's done, 48 and a half by 48 and a half, it'll fit on my long arm. So that half can be binding. Okay. Looks like everything. Nope. I take 2 of these. There's some sewing I can start doing. Oh, thank you, darling. It's like it did get done. That's the main thing. It got done. And it's being gifted to the neighbor. I have Austin's out of town, so I have nobody to make weird food for or eat his weird food. Their pork loin thing that they got the other day had jalapeno in it. And he knows his grandmother doesn't like jalapeno. Okay. Now, for me, putting this piece onto this piece, I will use a pin. I will find about 1/4 inch down, put it in that point right there. I will pin to make sure I get that lined up right. I do want my points to be on. Wrong foot. Wait, I need a universal gas pedal down here. June going to bed? Or June's leaving? Okay. Bye, June. And then this one gets sewed onto here. And get it all lined up. Good thing I starched it last night, right? I want to sew because I hear your machine, but I also want to do nothing. Okay. Just listen to the machine. Hey, it's like, guess I gotta press it open. Yeah, it's like Alani still does not know there's a sewing machine in her desk yet. She thinks it's just her desk. And I'm not even going to show the tornado. I'm blocking him off of this room. Yes, I love what you did. Well, yeah. I love what you did to your onyx. Yeah, that's his nickname. He is Tornado. Back on. I think I left for a second. I don't know what's with the internet. Hello there, Miss Diane Lavita. Glad to see you come over. I had to think there for a minute. I had to think for a minute. And then this one, there's a string that How are you? You and the grands? I'll have one tomorrow during the day. Lonnie's going to TK, and I get her after school tomorrow, and then I get the tornado when his other great grandma brings him to town because she goes to the doctor tomorrow. Restart if you have one. It's like I can't see what's behind it. Because am I still moving? Just let me know. Is everything moving? Am I talking? Just need to know. Make sure I'm. What is on your screen and what is your computer? Maybe I can find it. It's like, okay. What's on the screen? As soon as I find where I hid the mouse, it's something to do with, I don't know. Let's see. Trying to find the camera. I can enlarge it. Like photo 3. Oh, no, that isn't what I want. 3. It's like just one of those things. I gotta find Terry's name. It's not too far from the top. And allow and send. How goes it with the TK? She's doing really good. She can't remember any of her new friends' names, which is unusual for her, but it's like she went to her first birthday party. She's had her first pajama party at school. She told me the other day she was tired of school, that she wasn't going to go anymore, but that's the day that we had all the worm problems. I can guarantee you I wasn't happy being out there in those worms. And then I have Windows 11, Terry. And whatever that thing is. Okay. Does it say which way to press that? Nope. So what do I want to do? I'll take these ones out and that one in. But how's Diane and Tom doing? Now this one here I will pin just because it's me. I do pin occasionally. But that dang thing is about the size of a quarter up there. I told that heart every time I block that heart off of YouTube. I said, I'm never going to complain about you again. Because that heart is little compared to this thing. Wrong gas pedal again. It's like, I wouldn't have that problem if I'd pick them up, right? Can you right click and see if a menu comes? It's like, I need one more word there. Right click on it. Okay, left, right. Okay, it says there, yes, there's a menu. It says edit image, copy image, save image, magnify it, add it, visual search, share, screenshot it, and inspect it. That's all the things. I'm sure not going to magnify it. It won't let me move it. It's like, Dorlin, the block is called the Mystery Star of Wonder Quilt Along at the Fat Quarter Shop. It's like, yeah, the cure is no worms. That was her reason that she wanted to not go to school. No worms. I guarantee you, I wasn't thrilled walking out with all those worms I had to walk on. No, 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 no. I was not a fan of them either. I am not a fan of worms. Nope. It's like, where'd my Kleenex go? I just had it here. I lose all sorts of things. Tom. Oh no. It's like, I had the big bag of. Okay. I had to get a big bag of dog food for Bailey the other day. I left it on the tailgate of my pickup, poured it into the container, and then I used the hand truck to take the container over to the garage door where it sits, and I go out and get the dog food out of there. Melinda wanted her brother to deliver it to me. And it's like, if he comes here and he doesn't need to take Alani home because he's got other things he does on the farm, she would want to go with him. But no muscles pulled on my behalf. It's like, nope. And Austin wasn't coming down for hours, and I wasn't going to wait for that either. So I just figured out a way I could do it myself. Now I'll take that bag and make a bag for groceries, and then I'll have a grocery bag. Look at that. It's getting together. It's getting together. This is a 16.5-inch block when it's done. Let's see if it comes out to that. But at the farm supply, they go, why didn't you have Casey bring this? I says, because Casey's busy. What the heck is that noise? Sounds like someone was walking. Bailey. I had to put the fence up for Bailey because she kept wanting to go in with Ace. Maybe the neighbors was at their car. And Melinda has one of those blue bucket barrels. Melinda has one of those blue barrels with a lid. She had them for all the pig food, the chicken food. She had everything in her garage in those containers to keep out mice and stuff. Keep the food clean. I never had to buy containers that full. So I have 2 of the big parts together. Now I take the last big part and that goes that way. That one goes that way. For when I had my 2 little guys, I bought 7 pounds at a time and it lasted forever. That quarter cup a day just lasted those 2 forever. Wrong gas pedal again. Means it's quiet up there, not moving. I have to keep checking to make sure my internet's still connected. Pick up the foot, put that little thing down. There's Bailey. Hey, say hi. There, you can say hi. What was you in? What was you in, huh? I heard a thump. I heard a thump. Okay. Dogs don't eat. Yeah. Terry says hi, Bailey. Say hi, Sebastian. Tell Sebastian to get better. Hold on just a minute. Okay, go fast, Casey. It's like fighting this dang cold. Okay. Okay, bye. First time my kid checked in on me. It's like last week. What did he call? About Thursday? He went up and got firewood and cut his hand with his chainsaw. And it's like, I said, don't you know that you're not supposed to do that? Guess as long as he hears his mom's voice, at least I'm alive, right? Alicia only text messages. Okay, the first week block is done. Okay, let me, so I don't click that against there. My nifty little thing. That way I can put the lever up. Or the shelf. What is that called? It's like, it's nice that he checks on you. Yeah, he checks on, and then now that Ronnie's back at work, she calls and checks in on me also. But it's like I had this week off from babysitting because the other grandma came down because the tornado and me after the slip in the mud. It's like I just don't. I'm not 100% yet, but that's what happens with age and a slip in the mud. That ground is still rock hard when you land on it face first. When I'm off the, yes, it's there 100% on every time I turn it on, Messenger, whatever. It's whatever thing it wants me to finish loading. It's a shortcut to something, I think. After the live, yeah, the extension tape. There, here's the first week's lock. Is it 16 and a half by 16 and a half? I don't know. If it's not, what am I going to do? Nope. It's like it'll still be there. It's close enough. It's closer to the half than it is that way. It's like, okay, always start with the tape measure. There it's over 16 and a half, just over. Yep, it's just over. Because I've always been told, never go by the end of your tape measure. Start down an inch and then go up. When I did that way, I have an inch and a half with no problems. But that's the center. Very pretty. Now trim some strings and whatnot. We got a couple minutes to say our goodbyes. It's like, is it already that late? Oh, it is that late. It's that other bus going by. And it's like, what it's just Star of Wonder is all we can call it. And we'll see everybody on Thursday. You like the Hunter Star on the wall, Diane? I do too. That's all scrappy. It's like out of 2 10-inch squares. There's 4 blocks for each color. There's 88 squares up there. I like it so much. I am making another Hunter Star. I have all the colors. It's going to be more neutral. And thank you, Lori, for coming over. And thank you, Della. Bye, Dorlin. But it's like, yeah, I love that one up there. I'm going to put a little white border and then a turquoise border. It's the color I picked. I just went, I want that one. And I was hoping I had some of that material left still, but I don't think I do. Yeah. But it's like that's a twin size, it says it's going to make. It's 64 wide and 70 something long. But I wanted it longer because I want it to fit. I have twin extra long beds. And so I added one more row. But that was using up, I did a fat quarter. Off of a fat quarter, I cut 2 10-inch squares. I still have strips left. And then all the backgrounds are whites that I had left over. And even if I didn't have a 10-inch square, I cut paper templates of what I needed and finished making it. But it is a very simple, and it's a free pattern also. Excuse me. No special rulers needed. I can send you the link to the pattern, Diane. I can do that. But I'm going to go because this cough is going to not go away now. And I will see you guys on Thursday. If I don't survive the tornado tomorrow, I'll let you guys know. I'll come on even briefly and give you an update. Okay. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next week, or this week, Thursday. I'll be here, even if it's for a little bit. Honey and lemon in the tea. I'd have to go buy both. I have tea. That's about all I got. Bye, everybody. Oh, I got to shrink it to get to the buttons. Enlarge my chat.